Chasing history, started with 260 left. 223 points to tie Cap, Kareem, Abdul-Jabbar. LeBron is now speaking with Mike in the media.
Well, LeBron, I don't mean this literally to question your memory, but like a 25-point halftime deficit, are you, as you go into the archives, are there a game or two that you think of and that had any commonalities between you guys being able to erase something that was that large like tonight?
I don't know. I think the first game that could come to my mind, I don't know how many points we were down, but we were in a playoff series back in Cleveland, my second stint playing against Indiana on the road. And we made a huge comeback in a postseason game to cap that game off. I don't know if it was game 3 or game 4, in that series. But, tonight was literally a tale of two halves. I mean, obviously we came out and played exceptionally well in the first quarter. Then they jumped on us and completely just, knocked us down, and thank God for the standing 8 count. We was able to, to stay in the bout and then turn the game around in the second half.
Darvin had mentioned the ball pressure from Dennis and from Pat in the perimeter, and in your case, it seemed like just able to keep getting to the rim. I think you were 9 of 10 in the paint at one point. A lot of that coming in the third. Was your mindset any more geared towards that, or was that just what was coming off the stops?
Well, I mean, when you're down, you try to play a little bit more desperate. You try to, see, how much you got left in the tank and try to, push the envelope a little bit more. So like you just said, it started with Dennis and Pat just getting up into, Dame and Anthony and then it's the back line's, job to communicate through them because they get a lot of pick and rolls, a lot of flare screens, things of that nature. So, Thomas, William, myself, and the rest of the guys, Troy, everybody that was out on the floor is just trying to communicate to those guys off pick and rolls or whatever the case may be, ISOs. And even when we got switches, we was able to just try to keep a hand up on those guys because they were, obviously Damon, we know how great he is, and Anthony is definitely a shining star in this league. So just try to make it tough on him, and in the second half we was able to do that.
LeBron, obviously, when you fall down 25 in the first half, guys are going to discuss what's going on in the halftime locker room. And Darvin said that he felt like his message was like, we don't want to keep watching the same movie. How did you guys as a group not just have it be talk tonight and then, actually go out and do the things that you were discussing?
I guess there's one or two ways. You can either go out and you can just lay down and get ready for the next game, or you can see what can happen in the third quarter, make a game of it. And, for us as competitors and our team and our makeup this year, we're not a lay-down team. It's just not the makeup of our club. So we came out and showed the makeup of our club in the third quarter, give ourselves a chance going into the fourth and turn it into a few possession game, into a couple possession game, and one possession game was able to take the lead. I believe on was that Thomas 3 on the left wing finally took the lead. Yep. Yeah. So after that we just started trying to get some stops and keep building our lead up. From 1 to 3 to 5 or whatever the case may be, all the way up into 7 at one point.
When teams fight back like that so often, like they expend so much energy that like when it gets tight, things kind of fall apart. This is 2 games in a row where you guys are pretty good in crunch time. What have you seen execution-wise lately from this team down the stretch, and is that encouraging, sort of big picture, knowing that you guys have been through and made so many mistakes that you're kind of learning?
Yeah, we've been through it a lot, and we just want to try to continue to keep improving, throughout, late games and 1 possession games, 2 possession games, going down late, and tonight we did a good job of being able to execute, defensively and offensively, getting the best shots that we can. And even when we got, one of the good looks that we didn't go in, Thomas was cleaning glass and was able to get us extra possessions or second chance points, so that was huge for us.
LeBron, of the aspects of your game that have kept up over 2 decades, how much pride do you have in your ability to still be able to get to the rim, like Mike was saying? I mean, you're getting to the rim in third quarter. I think all 6 of your baskets in the restricted area. How much pride do you have in that?
I'm just an efficient guy. I've always taken pride in being efficient on the floor. I'm also able to score at all 3 levels on the floor. So if it's a point in the game where one is not working, I can go to the next, or always keep the defense at bay. So I had the 3-ball working earlier in the game. Third quarter wasn't going. I was able to get into the paint. I was able to get to the free throw line. I started getting my my mid range going as well. So I'm just always trying to keep the defense off balance, with my play. And the rim was very key for us because we was just trying to put more pressure on, not only defensively but offensively as well. And the rim attacks definitely starts with me, especially in that starting lineup.
Last question, Mike.
LeBron, while keeping the main thing, as you say, we've been hearing some additionally positive reports about AD. Darvin just says he kind of clearing one hurdle, non-contact, and then contact, and waiting the next day. What has your mind been there, and kind of thinking what he would bring back to you while still, since when he's not actually out there yet, focusing on the games at hand?
I don't want to get too excited because I just know what he brings to our ball club. So, I am until I want him to just take as much time as he needs. And when he's ready, when he feels like he's ready to put on a uniform and I'll see him run out with us, then I'll get excited again. But right now, I'm locked in on getting this ball club and putting him in a position to be successful every night. And we all can't wait for AD to get back, obviously. But whenever that moment is, we'd be super excited. But I'm locked in right now on what I need to do personally and for this ball club. So you'll see the same from me, no matter what.